started just on time. Let's get with this. The refresh. Getting the post out on the socials. I had everything prepared. Just a few minutes after today. I did something different today for my Starbucks coffee, where I added a little bit of stevia sweet drops into it. Usually I just go with heavy cream and either I put heavy cream in either cold brew or an iced Americano. But I tried adding a couple stevia drops in there to sweeten it and see if that's okay. A good non-sugar alternative sweetener. I'm not sure how I feel about the taste of it though. Huey says, I think Doctor Strange gimmick is really helping sell your late night streams. Yeah, that probably having that on my thumbnail, the Doctor Strange cosplay, or well, basically not actually cosplay, but it was my costume, 2022 costume, Halloween costume. Oh, just another side note, my Starbucks cup, they wrote Happy Easter, so that's pretty nice. He says, imagine drinking. Imagine consuming liquid ever. I'm getting really annoyed because every time every day when I every time I start my stream, as you can see right here, I've got a little like notification on the Venom pickup bundle. It's got like the little exclamation mark icon on there or whatever, like there's something to get, like I don't know, it's like a little like, hey, there's something you can get, and I'm like, what could I get? I guess it's on the costume token. I guess they're trying to get me to, they want me to spend my costume token, I guess, I don't know. From the pickup bundle, exchange for a costume of your choice via store exchange. The only problem is that, like, that resets every day. I've already claimed all the items, and I have the costume token. Yeah, there's a little exclamation mark on the exchange every day too, that gets reset. Store. I'm on the exchange. So yeah, they're really trying to incentivize me to spend my costume token. Huey said, Happy Easter. Yeah, this is the... Oh, I almost forgot this is the Easter stream. Even though I just mentioned Easter on my Starbucks cup there. So the reason I haven't spent my costume token yet, though, is because I want to save it for the character that I'm going to use frequently. So, I have a couple characters in mind. Like Scarlet Witch, because every time I play Scarlet Witch, I usually do pretty good. And I do really like this Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness costume for Scarlet Witch. Then, possibly, even though like, since Luna is one of my mains, I really like her Shining Star costume here. I was thinking about Doctor Strange because he's one of my mains, but I really don't like this Sorcerer of the Universe or whatever it's called. What is it? Sorcerer Supreme of the Galaxy. Yeah, not the universe, the galaxy. So I'm a little iffy on that. I mean, it does look okay. It's a really cool, it'd be a cool costume to have, so I could play a different costume as Doctor Strange, but depends on... I've been liking Groot a lot too, and I think I would really like this Guardians of the Galaxy Groot costume as well. If I was having fun playing Wolverine, so if I pick him up as one of my regular characters, I might go with that Deadpool Wolverine costume as well. But since I only have one token right now, I really want to know which costume I'd like to spend it on. And since there isn't a lot of characters I've played yet, there's still other characters I haven't played, so I'd probably like to wait until I've finished playing all the rosters so I know which characters are going to be in my character pool. Anyways, moving on, we've got some daily missions unlocked again, which is just the basic: complete 3 matches and secure 10 assists. So basically, I don't really have to do anything. Huey asks, is there a rabbit-themed hero? I don't think so. The closest one might be Squirrel Girl. And then Rocket Raccoon. Those are the closest ones to a rabbit, maybe. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone that has like a rabbit theme. At least not. There might be there might be a rabbit themed Marvel character, but not one that's not in the game. That's a possibility. Yeah, so I don't have any challenges or anything to do because I completed them all over the last 2 days, so I'm gonna go straight to my... Last night I was playing Magic as my roster pick on my late stream. Or my practice range pick, so we'll go with a new practice range pick for the afternoon stream today. Who says Rocket is a rabbit according to Guardians of the Galaxy? Really? I thought there was a rabbit character in Guardians of the Galaxy though. Isn't there like an actual rabbit character? Oh, so Storm is my pick today. This is my...
Power is a great gift. It must be used wisely.
I wasn't expecting Storm.
Enemy in front of us!
Alright, so you know the first thing I'm gonna do is set up my custom cursor based off the reticle settings of... Wait, I gotta go pick Storm specifically. Based off the reticle setting guide. Go to advanced, pick the circle and crosshairs, turn off reticle animation. Let's go into the details. Now let me grab the guide. There's like a constant low vibration in my controller right now. I feel like that's from like Storm's character, I don't know. She's bringing the thunder.
Enemy in front of us!
Huey said he's also a raboon and a fox and a puppy. What the heck is a raboon? I gotta bring up... I had that page saved. Okay, so... storm. I was having a lot of fun playing as Hela, or not Hela, Magic last night, toward the end of the night. I started to get her down a little bit. I definitely did better with her than I thought at first, what I first thought. I can't find the storm guide.
They've spotted us!
Oh, there we go. Interesting reticle design. Aim in between the crosshair and circle on the left side when tracking targets moving to the right, and between the crosshair and circle on the right side when tracking targets moving to the left. The overall circle size signifies Storm's bolt rush bullet size. So dot width is 17. Crosshair width is 0 and 19 on circle width. I don't know how much this actually matters. Dot opacity.
They've spotted us!
0, crosshair opacity 100, and circle opacity 38. So 0, 100, and 38. I'm waiting for that random noise to happen after being in the practice range for a while. I don't know why that happens ever so often. So outline width. So the widths are going to be all 0. So no outline on her crosshairs. Let's do the opacities. Dot outline crosshair.
I see them!
Circle outline. All will be 100. What is that sound? Why does it do that? That's the sound I was waiting for. Every time I go into practice range and I'm sitting here adjusting the crosshair settings, or the reticle settings, it does that random noise. I don't know what it's for. Dot blur will be 62. He said, oh, and I forgot he's also a Build-A-Bear. Yeah. Rocket Raccoon the Build-A-Bear. I wonder if they'll, like, oh, do they actually have a Build-A-Bear Rocket Raccoon? That would be funny.
Enemy in front of us!
Crosshair radius. It's gonna be 20. Circle radius 50. And crosshair angle 30 as well. Wait. Radius, crosshair length, and angle. Oh yeah, this is 30.
They've spotted us!
And the color is going to be custom. 08FF00. Oops. So, got that. It's like a bright green crosshair. I like it.
They've spotted us!
What other details are there? You can change the colors of like the dot and the crosshair and the circle. I wish you could change the outline colors as well. I know this was no, I think the outline opacity is the outline widths on these. Yeah, there's like no width, circle outline width. Yeah, there's no outline on it. I wish there was a way to actually change the color of the outline though, maybe. Where I just independently change. Oh yeah, you can.
I see them!
Let me see the circle color. Kind of like having that, maybe. Change it to the custom color. There is no dot on this, so that doesn't even matter. I'm gonna make that a red dot if I wanted to, or a white dot. I might change the color on this later. Just want to, I like to make a color that might match Storm a little better. Maybe said, and a rodent, hamster, trash, panda, monkey, and a rat.
I see them!
You really got, you really got Rocket Raccoon locked down. Oh my gosh, this is what is happening here? She just, wow, I can just like, she just freely flies around. Like her default is like levitate. She moves. This is kind of a fun character as far as just her movement. I have not played a flying character at all yet, so I think the Human Torch, Storm, and Iron Man are like the 3 flying characters. Like I have Doctor Strange, but he only levitates with his ability, so you have to activate it, and it's only a short duration.
Enemy in front of us!
So this is like unusual for me, just where the default is flying or levitation as the movement. So wherever I point, when I point my vertical reticle, it'll take me up or down automatically. And I'm like, at my lowest point, I'm still sort of technically levitating here. That's a nice little surprise. Let me hit the... I don't even have my stream up on my phone right now. Mobile device. Alright, I gotta bring the share browser on. Let me bring up something here too. Let's go to the Marvel Rival.
Enemy in front of us!
Reticle video and look for Storm.
I'll showcase these settings.
Alright. I'm looking for Storm.
Transparent. Next we have
No, that's not the one. That's the crosshair guide I'm looking for. Here we go.
They've spotted us.
Alright. Watch this video here for a minute with Storm, just to get the gist
have
of her
Storm's
crosshairs.
crosshair. I've created this crosshair because Storm's attacks are a little weird. As you shoot, they'll constantly change the orientation or rotation of which they attack. Now, that's not necessarily a big problem,
I see that.
but what I find is all of the attacks end up hitting as long as they're in the circle, right? As you can see here, right at the edge, it's still hitting.
Pleasure in that.
Now, longer range, there is a bullet travel time that we need to deal with. So you can aim in either this section here, if you're trying to lead targets that are moving towards the right, and this section if they're trying to lead targets moving to the left. So as we can see here, this target's going to move to the left. You can aim on the edge here, and it's going to be in.
Rode the lightning.
It's going to hit.
That's a pretty big circle, like a wide range for her attack. If you can always hit within that circle.
Right? And then on the other side, if we aim on the other side of this crosshair, it's going to work for targets moving to the right. So pretty
Enemy in
straightforward
front of us.
crosshair. Storm's attack is just a little bit weird. So this is going to give you a little bit more comfort knowing where to aim, because a little dot sometimes with Storm specifically can be a little bit misleading. So a great starting thing to go with Storm.
Enemy in front of us.
I know it's a little bit goofy looking, so once you kind of get a hang of her attacks, you may want to change it to a simple dot. But when you're first playing Storm for the first time, using a very simple crosshair that may work with other characters may actually mislead you a little bit. So that's just something to consider. Next, we're going to move on to Hawkeye.
Okay, that was interesting. So, just be within the circle, and when you're trying to track characters, you want to be on one side of the crosshair or not. Sounded like. I gotta look for a Marvel Rivals Storm guide real quick too while we're here, so I can get a 5-minute video here. 5 essential
Enemy in
tips
front
for
of
playing
us.
Storm. Complete guide to Storm, that's 7. Advanced Storm guide. Do I need an advanced guide? That one's only 5 minutes. From 3 months ago. Trying to figure out which one should I go with. 5 essential tips. That's not really what I need. I needed like a more of a guide. I'll do the advanced storm guide. Only 5 minutes here. Wait, let me mute this ad.
The video, and today we're going to be talking about how to play Storm. This is a hero that is pretty simple on
They
paper, but
spotted us.
it's also a hero that I see people play poorly, like, constantly. Today I'm going to try to help you guys out to play her just a little bit better and maximize your efficiency on her. So if you guys find this video helpful in any way or enjoy it, make sure to drop a like, so subscribe to the channel. I make a lot of guides
Go ahead and drop a like.
and just videos on Marvel Rivals in general, so definitely check that out, as well as I'll put my Twitch link in the description and pinned comment. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is her abilities. The first one obviously is her left click. This will actually pierce enemies, so it can hit multiple enemies at the same time. Next up we have her ultimate, which is a large tornado. It will pull enemies in, give you a massive shield, and does quite a bit of damage. Then we have her shift ability, which is called weather control, and this is, you can swap between a lightning, which will give a damage boost, and it will give that damage boost to anyone in the circle, as well as you can swap to a wind form.
Wind blade, and it pierces multiple enemies. Just throwing lightning out. She makes, I've seen that giant hurricane, so she gets a shield with it. Weather control, so it's like an area of effect. Like buff or debuff. It
Storm,
sounds like.
which will give all of your teammates and yourself a small movement speed boost. Now we have her E ability, which is one of the better parts of her kit. Whenever you're using this, you pretty much never all movement speed, as well as you can swing a lightning, which will give a damage boost, and it will give that damage boost to anyone in the circle, as well as you can swap to a wind form, which will give all of your teammates and yourself a small movement speed boost. Now we have her E ability, which is one of the better parts of her kit. Whenever you're using this, you pretty much never want to be in the wind stance. You always want to be in the lightning one because it's going to zap any enemy in the circle, and it does a lot of damage. It's going to be your main kill potential other than your ults. Then we have her right click. Her right click is a lightning bolt that will do damage to a couple enemies in a short radius, and the damage is pretty solid. Cooldown's a little long. I wish it was a
It sounds like she does like a lot of area of effect damage.
little bit shorter. And then she has a team up ability with Thor, and this is essentially the same thing as your right click, except it will change between enemies. And so now we're going to talk about how you're actually going to be playing her. The main thing that I constantly see people do wrong, it's all positioning. This hero is pretty simple to actually play. The mechanics aren't necessarily anything crazy. You can mix in some crazy movement when you're on her wind form, and you can kind of bob and weave pretty well. But that's just going up and down, left and right, and just moving in multiple directions at the same time is going to definitely make yourself harder to kill. But
So probably when you're in wind form is like when you're trying to maneuver, maybe flee from a battle or something. Sounds like you get a little speed bonus with the wind form.
the main thing I see people mess up on is her positioning. People are constantly like flying out in the open, and that is just the worst thing you can possibly do. And I got a pretty solid gameplay here where I was able to showcase just my positioning in general. This is a pretty solid map for Storm, just because a lot of the angles on this map and the way it's laid out really play to Storm's strengths and help her a lot. So this is definitely a good Storm map. There's definitely a lot of maps for Storm that are really bad, where you're not going to be able to get a lot of value, as well as certain team comps you want to watch out for. Namor, for example, can be pretty difficult to play into, as well as various hit scans, and Iron Man, especially with a Hulk team up, can pretty much just melt you right out of the sky without you being able to do anything about it. So those are definitely some things you want to watch out for. But now I just want to dial in.
Oh, that sucks. Iron Man's gonna be an enemy for Storm, even though she's a flyer.
On positioning, because I think it's the most important part of this hero. So this hero specifically, I'm constantly playing around cover. You'll never see me flying in the open, and if I do, it usually ends up in a death. So sometimes it does happen, you know, the way the game plays out, people use ultimates, tanks will push in, your tanks will back up, things happen, and you might be in a compromised position, and that's why you constantly need to be conscious of where you're positioned at, and constantly be in a position where you can take cover easily, and flying around walls. Her poke isn't anything crazy. I found that most of the time I'm getting most of my damage from her E ability, as well as just getting in close range of people and doing it that way.
I don't know what the E ability translates to on controller. I gotta figure that out.
Overall, her damage fall off is significant, so you don't get a lot of damage from range. But the main strengths of this hero are for sure her E ability and her ultimate. That's where you're going to be getting the most value and kill potential. And I have a really good example of a mistake that I made on the defensive point. The first point on defense, I wasn't paying attention to what their tanks were doing, what my team was doing, etc. And their tanks pushed in past the choke. My team backed up, and because of this, I was left in the wide open. And eventually, their Hela walked up. He walked past the choke, and I was in a 1v1 with him in the open. And this is a great example of a position you never want to be in, because the chances of you winning a 1v1 with a Hela when you're just in the wide open, it's damn near impossible. You're not going to be able to kill him most of the time unless he misses literally every single shot, which this Hela wasn't even that great, and he still managed to kill me. I tried to throw in some movement to prolong my life and maybe get behind the cover and then eventually get myself out, but it just ends up being kind of impossible to play this hero when you're out of position, and you constantly need to be aware of the space being given and taken, of the tanks and you know, ultimates and whatnot. So it's
Alright, so yeah, it sounds like you're just mostly trying to keep cover when you can and peeking out to throw your damage out as much as you can.
very, very important that you pay attention to what's happening in the team fight and position accordingly. This is something that will constantly be changing. It's very situational, and it's something that you need to pay attention to if you want to be good at Storm. Another thing to note about this character is that stuns are a large counter to you. So if you get stunned, you will immediately fall out of the air. It's something you want to avoid at all costs. A lot of times if you get counter
I don't even know what moves stun usually.
picked by Storm, if her tornado hits you, you'll immediately fall down, and you're just pretty much insta dead at that point. So stuns are pretty bad. Hulk can stun you out of the air as well. These are things you definitely want to be conscious of and
Hulk.
try to avoid at all costs, because the second you fall out of the air, a lot of times you're just insta dead. And just as a recap, I do just want to talk about it once again, like just to really drive home how important it is to position yourself correctly. You can see every single time in this game that I was out of position, I died for it, and every single time I was in a good position, I got a lot of value for my team, a lot of kills, picks. So just be conscious of how I'm positioning in this video. Always try to play around cover. Always always try to be in a position where you can back up if you need to, or get out, or cut off an angle so their Punisher or Hela wouldn't be able to get an angle on you and just shoot you for free. So you just constantly want to be playing around walls and cover. It is the main difference between a good storm and a bad storm.
Okay. That sounds like about all you need to do. I mean,
I see them.
I guess her being a flyer makes that. I wonder if all the flyers are like that. To some degree. Because they get shot out of the air. Huey said Rocky Raccoon checked into his room only to find Gideon's Bible. Oh, now I gotta reset my overlay again. Let's go. There we go. Alright, so now I can finally get into it. Just get familiarized. Now I know her basic strategy. Let's do the overview. The Wind Blade, launch forward,
Enemy in
piercing
front of
wind
us.
blades.
Go with the wind.
Go with the wind.
Double kill!
It's a decently fast attack. Each one takes about a quarter of the
That's
health bar
3.
too.
You're mine.
Does this specifically... Yeah, I don't think it does headshots.
Wow, 4 in a row! Five!
So you don't have to ever worry about that.
Go with the wind.
So then, yeah, she has, look at her, such a basic moveset. Like, I was just playing Magic, and she has, like, so many different abilities. A list of abilities, because she has, like, 2 different ones for her regular form
Enemy
and
in
her
front
Dark
of us.
Child. So seeing this, it's like the most basic abilities list. There's like 4 of them there. And then I have my basic attack, my R2. So weather control, switch weather to empower allies. Tornado grants a movement boost. Thunder grants a damage boost. So she's almost like a support character with that ability. Actually, isn't she she's considered a duelist, but yeah, she's like a support duelist probably. Weather control, switch the weather, yeah. Tornado.
I bring thunder.
Yeah, she's bringing the thunder. Grants
They've
the
spotted
damage.
us. No pleasure in that, but it had to be done.
Double kill!
And then the goddess boost, which is her O. Channel power of the weather to empower storm. Tornado grants a movement boost and inflicts slow on enemies. Thunder grants a damage boost and summons lightning to inflict damage. What?
Thunder strike. Blew them
Okay.
away.
Double kill!
They've spotted us.
That's 3!
You rode the lightning.
Then the bolt rush. This is probably the ability that was considered E. It was used to come out in the video. Unleash a lightning bolt forward.
Faster, my friends. Good hunting. Thunderbolt.
KO. That's
That
3.
is cool.
Wow, 4 in a row.
So when I have the goddess boost activated, I can be shooting one enemy and then the thunderbolt will hit the enemy next to it. So it's a way to hit multiple enemies.
You're in my storm! Enemy in front of us! Struck down!
Double KO.
Good hunting!
I might remap that though, because why is that R1? I don't have a R. Okay, she has this. The reason she doesn't have an R1 or R2, I guess flying characters keep their attacks basic because my L1 and L2 is for like ascending and descending. That makes sense. Where these would normally be like ability sets, these are just for straight up going up and down. Like my R1 goes down. I mean L1. I was like, why don't I have any moves? I was like wondering why there was no abilities mapped to
Enemy in
L1
front of us!
and L2 like there is. That's your vertical and a vertical ascend and descend. Instead of just having to look in the direction. That is interesting.
Struck down! Thunderbolt!
Double KO.
Pleasure in that, but it had to be.
That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row. 5. That's amazing.
Good hunting!
Double KO.
As you raise up, your circle gets a little smaller, so if you're so
They've
far in the
spotted
air,
us.
the dropping down widens your circle the lower you are.
Thunder strike! Struck down!
Double KO.
Yeah, that thunder really adds a lot of damage. Well, the best thing I can do is go into a game and start practicing with her. He said Windblade is the name for a transformer. So yeah, let me change hero. Storm is my practice range character today. Oh yeah, let me just go and observe her. Just want to read her overview. Yeah, she's a duelist, but she's kind of a support duelist. Her name's Aurora Monroe. I never knew that about Storm. On a mega level, mutant ability, she's considered an omega level mutant. Ability to manipulate weather make Aurora Monroe a force to be reckoned with. Rain or shine, thunder or lightning. Nature itself bends to the commands of the goddess of the storm. I definitely don't have any cosmetics for her. I just want to check them out though. Goddess of Thunder. This kind of is a cool looking one. Wolverine is not dead yet, Queen of Hell, and you shall never have him, while Storm has breath and power to defy you. So is this Storm? Did she take like Thor's hammer, I guess, to become the Goddess of Thunder? Mohawk Rock. That's kind of an alright looking one. And then that's just a reskin of her regular Ivory Breeze. Actually, I might like the Ivory Breeze one the best. I was gonna go for another skin. One of her other costumes right now. Just the white and gold. Looks pretty nice. The Goddess of Thunder looks pretty cool too. Yeah, that's Thor's hammer, right? I forget what you call it. Anyways, I don't have a custom spray for her, so I haven't unlocked her specific spray. I think you gotta get what to like Knight to unlock their spray. I hate using the default spray, so I'll give her one. I'm gonna give her the Will of Galacta star. I think I'll just go into a quick match because who said Ivory Breeze? Kind of funny, really. What's so funny about Ivory Breeze?
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Storm.
Wind, cloud, and storm. Hear my command.
Alright, we have our one Vanguard. What? Hero switched. We have no Vanguards right now. Our one Vanguard was Emma Frost. So we only have one support right now.
Fight for everyone.
Invisible Woman.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Her abilities do seem a little somewhat difficult to manage.
We are warriors, no matter what worlds we come from. Do not lose sight of that.
Feel the thunder.
The battle starts in 5.
I guess if our
4,
team is trying to
3,
move somewhere,
2,
I gotta get over here with my
1.
team.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
This is supposed
Got
to
it?
increase their movement.
Victor's meddling in the time stream never ends well for anyone, especially him.
They all get a movement boost from me, I guess. Sort of.
Oh, they do not look happy.
Speed is everything. Any healing is
Looks
good.
like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Uh-oh.
The mission area is yours.
Yep, I got peeked out. They said Natalie Breeze is my profile picture.
Now the thunder is coming.
The thunder is coming. Okay, that was a bad start.
Control lost.
I don't think that's the welcoming committee.
A little help.
I need thunder.
And loading.
Rocket's beacon.
Oh, damn. Zero and 2 right now. I don't know where to find cover. Someone like a
This
Star-Lord.
storm never truly ends.
Their team's capture progress
I
has
mean, this
passed
is
the
also like
halfway
a
point.
quite a slow-moving character as well.
Enemies on approach. Pulse charge, fire! Born again!
I promise we'll finish this.
I'm just like a sitting duck.
I'll take 3 until 4.
They've almost got it!
I've never been good at this stage anyway. But man, this is not good.
I bring that extra lethal feeling.
I've always been ahead.
Like, I'm not doing any damage, it seems like. This is very bad. I feel like I ruined my coffee
Mutant or human, I fight for
by putting some
everyone.
stevia in it. Like, this particular coffee is not good. Alright.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
There we go. Is that supposed to be a snake wrapped around the tree? No, it's just like a vine.
Not used to being a hero.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I left the beaches of Krakoa for this. Ugh.
Let's see. Hopefully this is helping my team.
Enemies
I'm
ahead!
gonna switch to Thunder. Oh, I'm getting bad aim here.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area!
Okay, I can kind of hit from back here. What the hell? I don't know if my aim is just atrocious. Yeah, I've only got 19% accuracy right now.
Storm is brewing.
I'm supposed to hit like.
Magneto's defeat should
There we
make
go.
me happy.
Look out the Star Lord.
They've spotted us.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Ah,
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Magneto's defeat should make me happy. Be strong.
My power knows no limit.
I've always been
There we
a
go.
heavy hitter.
so I gotta really optimize my range too. Like, looks like she gets pretty good.
Have a tailwind.
A little help,
There we
please.
go. Oof. Just trying to escape that Star Lord by rising up a little for some cover.
The wind will only blow stronger.
No. Guys, stop it. Go get the area. Two losses, just getting stomped. Liberated vessel. Liberated vessel YH. Give the SVP a thumbs up. I managed to get 3 KOs. That was on my second match, only 22% accuracy. I gotta master the storm. Apparently mastering the weather is not easy.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Wind, cloud, and storm. Hear my command.
Yeah, right now I would say Storm is low on my list of characters that I want to add to my hero pool.
I have been a street urchin and regent of the solar system.
They'll be coming in 30
But I am
seconds.
always
Stay
alone.
strong.
Okay, confession time. Around you, I feel kind of inferior. I mean, you can do everything I can do and so much more.
Ah, but you can also do things I cannot.
Right. Like what?
Have you ever seen me heal anyone?
Who is she
Battle
talking
starts
to?
in 5, 4, 3,
I don't know who that dialogue was with.
1. You
Luna?
have to stop them from securing the mission area.
See them?
I bring thunder. So young. What a shame.
Time for some fireworks.
I lift up my comrades.
My accuracy is really bad. And then the Iron Man got me. Just a free shot.
Storm is rising again.
There we go, some bubbles.
I'm Hulking out. We are Groot.
Feel the thunder.
Lead them to Khonshu.
We need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Feel the thunder.
Ready to do some damage.
I lift up my comrades. A timely boost. Feel the thunder.
Damn.
I break battlefield.
Strong together.
Is that ours? I don't know.
I'm Hulking out. Maximum
Jeez.
Who wants a piece of me now?
Feel the wrath of the goddess. I see I have made an impact.
Goodbye.
I break battlefield.
Any healing is good.
Thank you.
I'm Hulking out.
This is real firepower!
It's the grand finale.
This is what? Is this Iron Man gonna die? Like, what the? What?
Stage.
Okay.
A tiny boost. Freshly energized.
Yeah, her moves are kind of hard to hit.
Time to make them pay.
Better stop that vehicle!
I'm hulking out.
Uh-oh. You gotta grab this health real quick.
Armed and dangerous. Our adversaries gather.
I better give this nest a shock.
Who the hell's the Iron Man at? Uh-oh. Yeah, that stun.
I feel new strength.
Leave them to
Please! Stop them!
There we go.
KO.
You rode the line.
Thought I was strong enough already.
Happy to help.
Enemies
I'm
better
down here.
beware.
My oh yeah, that's their vehicle. It doesn't heal. Won't heal me.
Be strong together.
I'm hulking out.
Enemy in front of us. Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Wait, how do I?
The sky bellows.
Double KO.
Enemy
A nice deep freeze.
faster, my friends.
It's spider time!
Okay, I'm kind of getting the feel of like navigating with her and stuff now.
Ain't those little spiders the cutest?
I will always lend out. Have a tailwind.
A nice deep freeze. Enemies better beware. Hits the ground finale.
Oh, they got me. Was it the Iron Man? Wait, the Hulk got me. What the? I guess he just flat jumped up there and brought me out of the air. Emrots.
Leave them to Khonshu. I am Asgard's might. None can withstand me. Next fight, needs your gizmos.
Feel the thunder.
Strong enough already.
Enemy.
I like the cold. Only 60 seconds left. Ready to do some damage.
Trying to play around this Iron Man kind of sucks. Went 12-3 though.
Storm clouds gather.
Storm clouds gather.
I lift up my combat.
30 seconds. Don't let them break us. I'm hurt.
A tiny boost. So young.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Vengeance is mine.
Where's the health pack?
Freshly energized.
Oh god, no.
Better stop that vehicle.
Leave them
Feel the wrath of the goddess! I better give this nest a shock. Spider nest is clear.
Be strong.
The enemy is good healing.
I'm hulking out.
Where's this Iron Man at?
You stop them in their tracks.
Lightning strike. Feel the thunder.
Center stage.
Trying to.
Asgard's might.
Hits the grand finale. Only 60 seconds left.
You roll the light. I lift up my comrades.
A nice deep freeze.
Any healing is good healing.
Good. Somebody got this.
They explode if they get close.
Double KO. Down to 30 seconds. It's
Okay, so I think she actually shoots faster and stuff too. Like,
I'm ready to put on a show.
I think like her attack speed is slightly faster, along with movement speed. So there is some when you want to prioritize certain things prior towards attack or movement, like attack power and speed, along with movement speed.
I see them. Don't feel bad. Not everyone can be Storm.
Another epic.
What the heck? I ended up doing pretty good. I got the ace right at the end. And our MVP was Moon Knight. He said 1997 really was the end of the world as we knew it, tech-wise. 2007 was. Oh yeah. I gotta figure out how to, like, a Storm, I gotta figure out how to integrate with my team a little better, I think, or collaborate. I guess maybe I was helping them. I ended up 21-3. That's crazy. And I got a 16 assist. You actually get a lot of assist with Storm because her little area of effect field that amplifies adds a buff to characters. I guess that helps. Maybe it's how her attacks work as well. She has those attacks. I think they do multi-damage. I'm not sure. I don't know if I was activating her like power-up mode enough either. She was a little more.
The right heroes could make
I
all
thought
the difference.
her button
Wind,
her
cloud,
button
and
combinations looked
storm. Hear my command.
pretty simple, but managing her power-ups and stuff is a little like I think I kept forgetting to hit the goddess boost. The weather control to empower switch to weather to empower allies. Tornado grants movement boost. Thunder grants damage. That only works for the allies. But I think it works on her too. Seemed like when I was in the wind mode, she flies a little faster.
Mutants must protect mutants, but also all of
She'll be coming in
humanity.
30 seconds. Stay strong.
I don't know. Was that like just my imagination?
that turret thing. Faster. How much you want for it? Not for sale. What are you kidding? Everything's for sale. Maybe for other people, not for me.
And then her O attack.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
If I could get a look at Doom's machine, I could solve this problem by lunchtime.
Enemy tag. All of them.
everything.
Don't mind me.
Ah, I let that Scarlet Witch come up on me, huh? No, it was an Iron Man.
What am I? Invisible?
This storm never truly ends.
That was interesting, I guess. Ooh, I don't have to get out of the way. I can't fly over this. Seems like you'd be able to fly up there, like, why not?
Enemies on approach.
Glad to help.
Pulse charge. Fire.
I lift up my comrades.
We better test this out.
I'll patch you up.
Any healing is good healing.
Enemy tagged. Follow them.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Feel the pull. Revealed.
You
Goodbye.
rode the lightning.
Vortex field. Clear the way.
Well, where'd she go?
You're in my storm.
I'm going after them.
There we
Storm.
go.
Pretty flarkin' impressed.
You're right. Enemy tagged.
Happy to help.
Combat capabilities.
Ah, yeah. Me and this Iron Man took out the other Iron Man.
We better test this out. You made me
Thunderbolt.
He's a sociopath, but the man gets results.
Oh, we got this other Iron Man over here.
I will always lend a hand. Any healing is good healing.
Drop faster. I'm opening a portal.
We
Yeah, I'm
are
tracking you.
undefeated. Disappear!
Thunderbolt.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! Maximum pulse! Combat capabilities enhanced.
There's a lot to keep track of here.
Poor Wanda. Lost in the
This
immensity
whole
of
area
her
is
power.
completely destructible.
Thunderbolt.
Something doesn't feel right here. We better test this out.
A timely boost.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the healing.
Be swift.
You made me angry.
Together to victory!
Check this enemy.
Time to do some damage. Feel sharp.
What am I getting shot by?
Only 60 seconds left.
It's invisible and getting me. Well, I only have 32% accuracy, but I was kind of holding off.
Now
And
the
definitely see
thunder
how-
is coming.
Just raining down on these enemies really helps control the position.
Don't let them do this, Tandy.
Did he say don't let them do this, Dandy?
Hey, Tandy!
I am shielded.
Down to 30 seconds. If we can just hold on a little more. Check this enemy. The final 10 seconds.
Pulse charge!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Goodbye.
Good hunting. Be strong.
Combat capabilities enhanced.
Hey, we managed to hold that one pretty good.
Another edge
Definitely got stomped in that first Storm match that I played, but the last two have been pretty good. The Iron Man was MVP. Is that the Iron Man 49 suit or whatever? That was like the limited time one that you can't get anymore. And I just missed it by like a couple weeks from when I started playing. It was like a free skin, a costume that you could get with like a download code. Let's look at this final score. I only went 5-2. So I didn't get too many KOs that time, but I managed to stay alive and I guess got some support with 5 assists as well. I don't know how her assists work exactly. I wonder if my Storm area of effect ability counts as giving them an assist when they get KOs with that. Like if they're getting a damage or speed boost.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Wind, cloud, and storm. Hear my command.
For weather control. Tornado grants a movement boost, Thunder grants a damage boost. I wonder if those kind of boost. I also have a team-up ability with the Human Torch, Burning Hurricane. When the Human Torch activates Supernova, Storm can summon Omega Fire. That's interesting. They make like a fire hurricane or tornado or something.
When you have been powerless, having power means something.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
I sense great worry in you, Peter. What troubles you so?
Oh, just the fact that 2 Dr. Dooms are battling across all space and time and we're stuck in the middle. Yeah, it's nothing big.
I also sense great sarcasm.
Please tell me you didn't need your powers to see that one.
Look at the spider up
The
here.
battle starts
Spider
in 5,
0 or whatever.
4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Enemy in front of us.
You guys are actually here, right? Quite imagine this.
I require some aid.
I am wounded. Who will help?
A fine spot for a crushing attack. Ride the winds. Be strong.
Time to make them pay. They'll be coming soon. Khonshu, protect us.
What is this? Oh, that was my Adam Warlock.
Happy to help.
Let's rock this.
My magic is
An
growing.
arc. Step carefully.
Peter Quill, unstoppable force.
I lift up my comrades.
Oh, they do not look happy.
Dang. Trying to hit from like above is a little bit difficult too.
Help, friends.
Kind of out in the open right now.
Stronger than ever. Your souls unite.
Happy to help.
Some aid. The universe has a good plan. You are not.
Now I am more dangerous.
You're in my storm.
Quantum magic.
Any healing is good healing.
Destructive power.
I'm not very good at hitting my R1 ability,
I will
whatever it is.
always lend a hand.
Friends, gather around.
Be swift. They've spotted us.
Keep an eye here.
Ride the winds.
Disappear. On here. Help, friends.
The Ank's curse has been abated.
I bring
The moon haunts you.
I feel
Whoa.
stronger than ever.
Yeah, I want to be above that.
I require some aid.
Hey, Moon Knight, dropped it off.
This time, Spectre.
Uh-oh. I'm always bad. I don't know. That was like a bad place to be, I guess. I was like kind of out in the open for sure.
This storm never truly ends.
I'm only 2 on 1.
You belong to me!
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
You needed some help, didn't you? Peter Quill, unstoppable force.
Oh, you were out of your...
Tail ends here.
Chin up.
A timely boost.
Where the f is this Punisher, man? He's trying to get me.
The perfect hit!
I bring thunder.
Disappear!
There we go.
Your thunder. Enemy in front of us.
Friends, gather around!
Oh, I was trying to chase down the Scarlet Witch, and I should have just...
We are
I left myself open to like another attack.
The wind will
That
only
Moon Knight
blow
got me.
stronger.
I got hung up on Scarlet Witch. I should have just switched my target. A little too focused in on one character. Happy Easter, Huey.
Feel the thunder.
The moon haunts you.
Be wary until we destroy this Ankh. Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Full arsenal primed.
Happy to help.
What the hell? Oh, that was Scarlet Witch coming at me. Okay, they're 13 and 4 and 11 and 6.
You can't strike down a goddess.
Gotta get their Emma. I should try to focus their Emma and their Moon Knight, it looks like.
You stop them in their tracks!
And their Scarlet Witch.
Winter Soldier reporting for duty very much.
An Ankh. Step carefully. Let's end this quick.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
Oh, what the? This Scarlet Witch, damn. Keeps coming at me.
Ah, that's better.
Yeah, she phased on over at me.
Mistakes again.
Judge, jury, executioner.
What the f got me there? Oh, Punisher, of course. Yeah, I keep being like way more in the open. Maybe I should like stick to a little bit
Only
lower
60
cover.
seconds left.
That might help my aim too, actually. I see.
Friends, gather around!
Yeah, I feel like I need to be like really high up
Shielding never hurt.
frequently.
So it begins.
You stop them in their tracks!
you, man.
Down to 30 seconds.
Anyone willing to help?
Storm clouds gather.
Storm clouds gather.
The final 10 seconds.
I bring thunder.
Now I am more dangerous.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Arsenal primed.
You are a mighty ally. One
No, get the fuck away from me, Scarlet Witch, bitch.
Well, let's on to worry about. Focus on the
Here they come!
now the thunder is coming.
I was trying to get there with my freaking special. Do they pull it? Ah, they got it.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Speed is everything.
Beware, enemies.
I'm just having like really bad aim with
My
her.
chance.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! Moon Knight placed it on cue. They couldn't
Double KO. That's 3.
I got a quad.
4 in a row.
If only I was able to pull that off right before they got to the checkpoint.
I will
5-player KO streak right there, all in one.
Spider bow.
Thunderstrike!
Hostile ahead. Active power.
The moon haunts you.
Only 60 seconds left.
Now's my chance. Some sort of ancient unk?
Assemble!
Rainbow stands with you!
God, motherfucking Punisher. I was trying to escape. And it ended up, oh, it wasn't even Punisher that finished me.
Down to 30 seconds. Better stop that beat.
Yeah, it was Scarlet Witch. Really, this comes down to me having shit aim.
Remember? Calling us now. All here. Step carefully.
It's now or never. Stop them.
Judge, jury,
I like the curse.
executioner!
I'm hurt. Disappear!
So young.
Here we go.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Good.
Go perfect.
Oh my god, Scarlet Witch stalking me. Scarlet Witch on our team is an ace right
You
now.
can't strike down a goddess.
Don't give them another inch.
That was still pretty awesome when I got that quad kill on him.
System error.
So young.
Ah,
Well, you can't.
and that Emma Frost perfectly executed her special right at the end. Huey said chicken jockey. I don't know what a chicken jockey is. Giving the thumbs up to the SVP. I got a quad, so I'm giving myself a thumbs up for the accolade. And I went 11 and 9, so I was positive, and the third. No, the second highest on our team. So it was basically me and that Scarlet Witch carrying it. Sorry, we're the only ones getting the thumbs up in this round. And it's about 3:30,
Pick
so
your
about
hero.
halfway
Or villain. I'm not
through
judging.
today's stream. Alright. Storm again.
Wind, cloud, and storm. Hear my command.
I definitely don't think I would want to be a storm man, but I'm kind of having fun with her. This is a character I definitely suck with. I'm like terrible at aiming from the sky. I might have that issue with all the flying heroes. But then again, I think Iron Man looks like he might be a better flying hero.
Somewhere in the world
Alright, I got the
there's a
team
little
up
girl like I once was.
with the Torch
30
here.
seconds before you
When
attack.
Human Torch
Get
activates
ready.
Supernova Storm can summon a Mega Fire by selecting a Flame Tornado with a Mega Hurricane. Likewise, when Storm unleashes a Mega Hurricane, the Human Torch can transform it into a Burning Hurricane with Supernova. Any Flame Tornado caught in a Burning Hurricane will grow in size and damage. So they have like a major synergy with their
The
ults.
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission
That's
area.
the Goddess
Got it?
boost again. Channel the power of the
Doom.
weather to empower
Both
Storm.
dooms will answer for their
Tornado,
crimes.
tornado grants movement boost, inflicts slow enemies. Okay.
I bring thunder.
They will find my claws sharper.
Woo! I am hot.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
We have done well.
We better test this out.
Bye.
Or a dagger.
Now's the time to hit. You're in my storm.
Double KO.
Nice. Took out Wolverine there. Where's this team at?
I will crush them all.
Careful, Anank. Enemy in front of us. The others. Woo! I am hot. Thunderbolt.
Oh, he got me. Wow, he managed to hit me.
Needed that, thanks.
Oh, he used his Ankh against the wall.
More than half of the mission area. Keep going.
So you can use wall Ankhs. I didn't know that. I always found, like, I usually see them dropped on the floor, but they can ricochet off the walls too, I guess.
Watch out. Andy needs help. Hey, Ride goes are tougher than this. Feel the thunder. I will
Area is almost yours. Control lost.
I am. Be
Damn
wary
it.
until we destroy this ark.
Where's a health pack? I need a health pack.
Any healing is good.
Okay, never mind.
this out.
I just got healed.
I shattered the ark. You're in my storm.
Okay, who the f got me now? Oh, it was that guy. He's hitting some splash damage on me, I guess. He just had to hit the wall behind me.
You can't strike down a goddess. Speed is everything. I'm bright like a star. Be strong. You get a web, and you get a web, and you get a web. An arc.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
No, 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 no. Get the fuck away from me, you stupid cunt.
Yeah, now I'm pumped. Feel the wrath of the goddess! This arc is gone. Are there others? I see I have made an impact. Co-op time! Any healing is good healing.
Even harder.
We better test this out.
I lift up my tongue.
For you.
They've almost got it. Control C.
Let's go, team.
Mission area is ours. a tail. Speed is everything. I will always lend a hand.
Tell Conchu I'm sorry I trashed his stuff.
Keep fighting until we have
What the f was that? Yeah, I don't like playing Storm. She just feels too complicated. And I don't have good aim with her. I do okay with her, but I don't like her trying to manage her like placement. Yeah, she's all about, like that video was saying.
When you have been powerless, having power means something.
That she's all about positioning, and I really don't like managing her positioning.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
So I should be using
Every time
my
I see
goddess
you, I
boost
think to myself,
at the
as
beginning
long as Spider-Man is
to
still
get
around,
movement.
everything will be all right.
Whoa, that's a lot of pressure.
I don't mean it that way. You just mean a lot to a lot of people.
Let's go.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
They don't believe you're real, Khonshu. I'll make sure they regret that.
We are in the front. Prepare yourselves.
Be strong.
They will find my claws sharper.
Moon Knight placed an ankh here.
Sorry about your little arms.
Your Highness.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
During my
Do
storm.
some damage.
Grab help.
They captured the mission area!
Freshly energized. Be strong. Any healing is good healing. Thunderstrike!
Stand
Watch out, they're headed our way.
Us against the world!
Turn that off. Starts to hover. Tandy, watch out.
Speed is everything. I feel new
Bye.
strength.
You get a web, and you get a web, and you get a web.
Feel the wrath of the
Your
goddess!
team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I see I have made an impact.
Control seized.
Feel the thunder.
Hard.
Any healing is good healing.
fast. Guide my speed.
I've got that extra lethal feeling.
Fast. Race us with victory. The moon haunts you.
We better test this out. It feels like the spirit of the city just faded away.
Co-op time!
Watch out!
Thunderbolt! Be swift!
Target neutralized.
Struck down!
Yeah, I gotta nail the KO out of there.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Control lost.
We better test this out.
I will always lend a hand. Be wary until we destroy this ark.
There's an Ankh? Oh yeah, let's get that.
I shattered the ankh. Follow this enemy.
Time to hit him hard.
They've almost got it.
Stand down.
Us against the world.
it and hold it. Well, I kind of like how I played there, but I was still just, I don't know,
Power
wasn't.
is a great gift.
Maybe I could have got better
It must be
positioning and
used
went on,
wisely.
got some other characters.
Thirty
Check.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Definitely need to work on her aim. I think that's a big thing, is I'm just not hitting it more consistently enough. I'll do some like peak damage and then never like finish off anything.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Perhaps the only thing heavier than my hammer, old friend.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
I probably used my ultimate at a bad timing last time too,
Got it?
because I only managed to get.
I was born to battle, but I have learned to love peace as well.
I only managed to get
They're ahead of us.
get one person with it last time.
Speed is everything. I bring thunder.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
Can we get the shark? I like the Hulk because he's kind of easy to hit.
Feeling kingly today, are we?
The moon haunts you.
Oh, got nailed with.
The moon haunts you.
Nailed with the
I will not make the
Moon
same
Knight
mistakes
ultimate.
again. Let's end this quick.
Control lost.
No.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! I see I have made an impact. This unk is gone. Are there others? Bright like a star! Ride the winds!
Mine enemies tremble. They will find my claws sharper.
They spotted us!
Oh fuck. Where did he get that? He tossed the Ankh up there somewhere.
Love battlefield medicine.
Yeah, I can toss it on the wall behind me.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway
Ride
point.
the winds!
I am Asgard's might.
Us against the world.
Behold, Darkchild! Be wary until you destroy this arc.
Fuck. Can't get like a good angle here. This must be like a bad map for Storm, I don't know.
Speed is everything.
Is this gonna be 2 losses in a row too? It's gonna be annoying.
We ought to wait.
You get a weapon. You get a weapon.
Keep fighting until we got a winner.
Damn. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. That Moon Knight kept stalking me every time I went out there. Like, out in the open at all.
Well, You can't expect to win them all.
It was hard to get any cover other than like 1 or 2 places, and the Moon Knight kept locking me down. It's not like our team was all that bad though. The other team was getting way more KOs though. I mean, we were all like in the double digits at least, except for the Human Torch there. I'm not giving the Cloak and Dagger a thumbs up because of their name. It's an awful name.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Wind, cloud, and storm. Hear my command.
Definitely like getting Storms. Definitely like getting her ultimate ability. That's a lot of fun. If you land that, you can get some pretty good team wipes if you do the timing right.
Somewhere in the world is a little girl like I once was. I fight for her.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Jeff, so glad I found you, little guy. Kate's been worried sick. Where have you been, anyway? Yeah, I'm not gonna even pretend I know what that meant.
Wait, can I spray this? No.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I'm used to fighting on the streets, not across all space and time.
Be
I'll
strong.
take it.
Ride the wind.
What is shooting up here?
Feel the pull! What am I? Invisible?
Be strong.
Here's some foe.
Thunderbolt. Beware, the Punisher's coming to it. I flushed the Punisher into the open again. Enemy in front of us. Enemy healing is
Well, we got a torch over here. Yeah, let's take out that Human Torch.
It would be me. Another fearsome foe.
Not a good place to be,
I've always
actually.
been a heavy hitter.
faster, my
Over here.
friends.
I can heal you.
Can't you protect us?
Freshly energized.
Vortex heal. Anyone willing to help?
Let's end this quick. I feel new strength.
Bro. Mirror torch. Got him.
And the weather. energized.
I want to wait for them to all get gathered up.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Let's end this quick.
What the? Somebody got that torch. Yeah, I don't like playing Storm because it's a very anxiety character, anxiety producing character. I'm like,
Feel the wrath of the
Powers are mine!
I see I have made an impact. I feel new strength. Be strong.
Only 60 seconds left.
A time limit.
I'll just stay.
Feel
Bad
the
guys
thunder.
won't like this. We got company.
Who wants a piece of me now?
A little extra oomph. Vortex field.
here.
Down to 30 seconds.
Goodbye.
The wind. You're in my storm. A timely burst.
The final 10 seconds.
Have a tailwind.
Supernova!
Shields up. What am I? Invisible? You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I am ready to put on a show.
This would have been a good spot to have my actual. Man, they always like to push like right at the last second. I guess that's maybe intentional, I don't know.
Feel new strength.
People just intentionally.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Better stop that vehicle.
Know what's going on here? Is that actual Loki? Or is that just his point?
Your powers are mine!
Disappear!
Freshly energized. Speed is everything.
Damn! I was escaping the Star-Lord and the torch came at me. He was right there, right next to me actually. I didn't even see him.
Clouds gather.
I'm only 4-1 though. God, this is so bad. Like, we were like 10 seconds from.
They've made
The
it
Punisher has built a
halfway.
turret
Stop
around
them.
himself. Speed is everything.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Only 60 seconds.
Fuck!
You belong to me.
Why would that Emma Frost waste
I
her
will
special
not make
on
the
just
same
me?
mistakes again.
At least I got her to waste her ult. What is your fucking deal? You cunt.
They couldn't weather the storm.
She's like hunting me down for some reason. She has a grudge. That Emma has a grudge against me for some reason. I don't know why.
The final 10 seconds.
Here they come.
Can't monitor what they can't see. Shield ready! Stop them in their tracks.
Yeah, we stopped them in their tracks.
Another epic victory.
I wasn't doing so good, but at least we had a good team. I mean, I did okay. I went positive. I'm glad I killed that Emma Frost the second time. Got the last laugh on her. I mean, I went 5-2. Yeah, this wasn't a high KO match. I had 41% accuracy. That's what's good, is I brought my accuracy up. My damage block was 1999. I like that. And the MVP was Jeff. 8 KOs, 2 assists. Looks like the support characters were really rocking it. They both had the highest score, the highest KOs actually. And both did decent healing. Yeah, for some reason that Emma Frost was stalking me. Like, she chased me around when I was by myself. And then came at me and used her ult specifically on me. So I used my Hurricane ult on her to finish her off.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Maybe it's because I got her at the beginning of the match. I think I used my ult on her at the beginning of the match too. She was coming at me with a grudge match, but I wasn't having it.
Escape pod ready. Opening escape capsule.
Yeah, I can't say I like Storm as much though. I mean, I'm doing okay with her, but when I'm playing her, it doesn't feel natural. Like, there's too much, like, I feel very at unease the whole time because I'm like, oh, where am I going to get shot down from? I wonder if it's like that with all flying characters. I feel like I'd maybe like Iron Man more because his attacks have blast radius,
I don't want to talk about revenge.
so you don't always have to hit them. You can kind of hit their general direction with splash damage.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The winds.
How can I focus
Uh-oh.
in class when there's a humongous crack in the sky?
I see them.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
You fucking bitch. How do I get a health?
Ride the winds.
You know what to do, Spider?
I go deep for the day.
Any healing is good healing. I ride the winds.
I'm extra lethal.
was trying to think. We have 2 flying characters right now. This is gonna be not a fun match for me.
Storm clouds gather. Ride the winds.
We have a fucking Punisher just pushing this. They had us all locked down. It's really fucking stupid. I swear they had us all camped out at our spawn now.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Heads up, hostile.